there is a lot to talk about in this episode. Like a lot of things to talk about in this episode, and I want to get straight into it. First of all, talking about Historia's character development. Now, yes, we got a huge character development of hers in the last episode, but even in this episode, her character development, it's just so good. Like, oh, I just love this character. Like, you know, like in season one, she was a very shy kind of kid who was very like, I would say she was like a very quiet and shy type of kid. And then here we are in season 3 where she is like a completely different person now, and like she has realized what it is, like what kind of situation she is in. Like there is a way, like she wasn't gonna save the humanity, rather doom it. So it's just so much different to see Historia like this, especially with her like being very serious and stuff. It's just, I mean, it started off with I can't remember her name, but the one who used to be with Historia. It started off with her, and basically her being the Titan and leaving Historia behind. Pretty much is what like started giving him this cold personality, and finally, she has like she has accepted her duty. That's basically what it is. I can put it in simple words. She has accepted her duties, or yeah, duties basically. So let's talk about this episode in general. First of all, gotta say I loved Aaron's. I don't know if you guys liked it or not, but I personally love that scene with Aaron's armor stuff. Now, I would like a more diving detail with this, and I would like to know a little more about what this armament stuff and everything is. But to what I see and what they explain with this like armor and stuff is that basically Eren imagined all the stuff around him after just basically breaking this armor bottle, and basically it gave him that power. That's basically what it was explained, but I want to know more about this in future, and most probably I'm 100% sure they will use it in the future. At least I think so. Let's just say I'm 90% sure. I can't be 100%, but yeah, I'll say about 90% sure they would use this again in the future, especially restoring Walmaria to like just to make it back to normal and stuff. So yeah, uh, um, I would like a little more in-depth information. I'm alright if it doesn't be explained to you, but it'll be more convenient to understand about this power in general and how it works. Um, I like through what I've seen in this episode. The only thing I've noticed that Aaron ate a armor bottle. Like he literally drank something from that armor bottle, and he basically became this armored titan. That's basically all I know. So I would like a little bit of a deep dive into this. So now that is out of the way, let's talk about what we saw. I don't know which Titan this is because I know there is another Titan. I don't want to. I just don't want to say the name of the Titan because I feel like that would be kind of a spoiler. But I don't know if this is the same Titan that I'm thinking it is, or it's a completely different Titan. So let me know if this is the Warhammer Titan, which I've heard a lot about in the manga. So I really don't know what Titan this is, but let me know if this is the Warhammer Titan. I think that's what it's called, or this is some other Titan. I'm not sure. So yeah, let me know about that, and let's also talk about how huge this Titan is. Like double the size of colossal titan, a colossal titan, colossal, is that how it's said? Colossal titan. I'm saying it right, right? Like I'm not screwing up. Colossus titan, colossal titan. I'm not sure, but the huge titan, basically the biggest titan we have seen up until season 2. It's even bigger than that, and without any doubt, it's much bigger. Like, you can see the size of this thing. It's basically taken more than, like, well, let's just say it's basically taken like shit ton of space. Like, imagine, like, what I would say, like, how long would he be? Like, for real? Like, what's the colossal titan's height? Like, what, 68 feet or something? Like, something like that. So I could wonder that being the double size of that would be around 130, 140 feet, something like that. And that's a crazy amount of height, if you ask me. Like, that would be a crazy amount of height. So yeah, I'm not sure. Listen, I may be wrong about the colossal titan's height, but it has to be around between 60 to 80, something like that. Like, it has to be around that kind of feet, right? Because that's, at least that's what I was getting from the anime. But if that's how long colossal titan is, that's how huge colossal titan is, and we can really, like, understand how huge this new titan is. Just compare that and double the size, like 180, 190 feet, 200 feet. Like, that is a huge titan. That's a very huge titan, to be honest. Like, jeez. And we also see how Arya cracks something out that we don't know. Basically, if, like, the original plan, what Arya was agreeing to, or at least Aaron and Levi agreed to, was basically that Aaron, he basically gets eaten by the Rodriguez, and basically Levi and the others catch him, and hopefully turns back to human. That's basically what the plan was. But Historia just contradicts everything that was said by saying that there is a possibility. It's a possibility, not a confirmation, that this first Titan could turn into a human again, like the Foundation Titan. Who knows that it may erase the humanity again, like memory of the humanity again. And I like this part of Historia, which is thinking much intelligently than she was thinking in season 1 and season 2. Like, listen, for me, intelligent characters are a lot. Like, some of my favorites come from an intelligent character. Even though my favorite all-time character is Zoro from One Piece, uh, my favorite intelligent characters, they basically, there's so many characters. Like, my second favorite is actually Shinichi Kudo from Detective Conan, and that's basically just like I love intelligent characters. That's just how it goes, because it's just I like to see a lot of intelligent characters, and hopefully Historia remains an intelligent character and doesn't do some kind of stupid shit because of plot armor, because plot armor is plot armor is a thing in anime if anybody doesn't know. So yeah. Yeah, hopefully we see more of Historia's this side of things, where she thinks a logical conclusion to the solution. What? What did you just say? A logical solution to the problem, like, not like a very complicated problem, like Aaron gets eaten, and this would happen or that would happen. I really like this part of Historia. I will be very honest to you. Now, let's also talk about what Historia tells you us basically from this episode. What we got from Historia's information, and how Aaron's past kind of blinks to us. Like, how Aaron's father, he basically says, take care of, like, you need to control this power. That is the only way you can save humanity. You can save Mikasa. You can save Ermin, and all these people. Like, it says a lot, to be honest. Like, it just says so many things in a way, and that does mean that Aaron can control his power, and it basically means that there is the basement key is the key to all this problem solution, and how Aaron can basically control his power. Aaron will be capable of taking down the Titans. Aaron will be capable of doing a lot of stuff. So Aaron will pretty much be broken after that. So it's just that's just how I would put it. Aaron will be one of the most broken titans of that universe. One of the most broken characters of that universe. So yeah. Now, Let's also talk about another thing that happened in this episode. Levi, this was been planned since this arc started. This whole arc started. It was planned since episode 1. Very honest here, it was very clear from episode 1 what Irvin wanted and what he basically planned. Basically, he wanted to throw the council into regency so that the queen, that is Historia, could take the place of the fake king and replace it. It was planned since episode 1, and we know this. We have been seeing this over and over again, and that is what happens. Basically, Historia become like basically most probably this will be her last duty as a scout, I guess. And basically it would put, how would I put it? Like basically it means that with Historia's final moment has come. Like at least that's what I'm thinking. Well, with because I don't think so when she becomes a queen she'll be fighting titans that much. We basically have fought titan fight here and there, but I don't think so once she becomes queen she may fight that much, or who knows, she may die. That would trigger a lot of people. I just triggered a lot of people with that. But listen, this is Attack on Titan. We don't know who can die when. I mean, look at season 1, look at season 2. We don't know who will die when, who will die. It just happens. It's very natural. Like it's always tense. This is what it's like. Like it puts a lot of character pressure on everyone because we don't know who will die. We don't know if Hanji will die in this episode because Hanji was injured in the previous episode. So who knows if her injury is serious or not. I mean, it was obvious it's not serious, but again, anime logic. Then there were other things like who knows, like except for certain characters like Eren, Levi, and Mikasa, and all these people, I don't see other characters being like out of the danger zone. Like I don't see those characters being out of the danger zone. They're still in the danger zone, and it's just Attack on Titan, but can be Attack on Titan, and pretty much take all these characters off the list. They'll be like, well, screw you. You're done. You are dead now. It's basically how it can be at times, and I mean, it's a very acceptable environment to it. I mean, come on, you can't expect these people to survive each and every fight like a shonen protagonist. It's very obvious. Like, I mean, come on, none of these guys are like Dragon Ball protagonists or somebody like Naruto protagonists or basically like somebody from Bleach because like yeah, there are deaths in those shows too, but to be honest, let's be honest here, the main cast most of the times the main cast do not die. So like to see people from Levi's squad get slaughtered, people who would think would be the main cast gets slaughtered, like get killed and stuff. It's a very different reaction from us. So that's the reason why I say Attack on Titan is very unpredictable for me because who knows who will die when? Who knows what will happen to whom? Who knows who will betray someone? Just so many things can happen. Way too many things that can happen. Like for example, the moment when Irvin lost his arm, like who would have thought that would have happened? Because Irvin was kind of a main cast character in season 2. Let's be honest here. You didn't think that Irvin was the main cast until even now. He's a very relevant character, even though it's like we thought that would be Irvin's end after he got his arm ripped off from him. We thought that it would be his end, but still, he's just keep on going. So yeah, that's the reason why Attack on Titan is very unpredictable. Well, I was talking about the episode, and then I started talking about the whole show. That's just it's just very natural with the show and how I speak. Like things just come out naturally for me, and it's just I like stuff, I don't like stuff. That's basically how I put it, and just analyze the stuff there is to analyze. So yeah, that's basically it. We also get a very very good soundtrack at the end, and I love the soundtrack. Like I personally, it's one of my favorite soundtracks of all time. Like I'm not even joking. This is like the soundtrack at the end, one of my favorites. all-time favorites. I'm not even joking. Brilliant soundtrack. So yeah. Also, people are not been doing, which is a surprise. Consider Irvin is a very intelligent character, and again, one of my favorites, and I for who he is. Intelligent characters. So and I'll be honest here, Irvin and Levi are my favorite characters in Attack on Titan. And then there are people like Mikasa, Aaron, and Irvin, and all these people I actually like. Yes, I said I like Irvin. Don't judge me. But yeah, uh, somebody like Urod who's my favorite character and who I've seen from season one. He's a very character, so we don't know what he's thinking right now. But he did say that do not evacuate the people, so he must be thinking something that would be useful, that the people would be useful for. I don't know why. I don't know if they're gonna be sacrifices. It could be a possibility. Anything is possible again. So there's a lot of things that Irvin could do. So who knows? So yeah, let me know what you think about this episode of Attack on Titan. I didn't think that I was gonna go this long for about 16 minutes, but I did speak a lot of stuff about just the show in general and also this episode. So yeah, let me know what you think about this episode of Attack on Titan, and let me about the whole new Titan that just came out. Also, let me know what this new Titan's name is. Is it the Warhammer Titan, which everybody about, like everybody's blowing about? And like so what, March, April, something like that. Like everybody was blowing about this Warhammer Titan. I don't know what. So yeah, oh, if that's the one they're talking about. That's that long Titan. And another thing is, let me know what you think about the about how what Astoria said in her like how she's becoming an intelligent character like day by day we see her. And also let me know what you think about Erwin's plan. What do you think is gonna happen in the future, considering what his plan not evacuating people. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. As always, peace.